One of the things I've gotten into recently has been the Xbox Game Pass. And I know certain gamers probably just will never ever warm up to the idea of a subscription-based, downloadable, or streaming service, but Game Pass is evolving into just that. However, there's a lot of crappy points, and Chadworthy is gonna dig deep into Game Pass. I mean really, really deep. And we're gonna trudge through the sludge and see which ones make you budge. Today, we're taking a look at two of Game Pass's newest gems, GRIP and PUBG. PUBG, or as it's commonly known as PUBG, is now available on the Xbox Game Pass, and it's just in time for the game to proclaim itself to be finalized and completed. We are indeed in the era of games coming out pre-release and being passed off as consumer products. I never got too much into Fortnite, and maybe that would be a fun video. For now, PUBG is something that I am kind of in awe of because I never played it last year when it came out for console. PUBG looks great despite all the negativity I've heard on the game. It's a huge open world that looks vastly superior to something like Fortnite because it's more realistic. PUBG also has a lot more vehicles, and I'm not talking Battlefield level vehicles, but a decent amount, and I really like that. I don't like building. I really like not building. PUBG has not building. So there's a lot of elements for me to want to play, although I don't know how cool PUBG is anymore. Some of the negatives are how insanely hard it is to level up. I mean, you really have to win to level up. PUBG is a relationship. Are you willing to put the time into it that you will get good enough to level up? You will still earn credits. And those credits will allow you to buy, cool, funny gear to deck out your character. This game competitively will bring out the worst in any neckbeard, assisting their anger issues by having them yell things like, "Arg, damn game, and I hate my life." You don't want to yell those things when you're playing a game, and the serious gamers need only apply when talking about high-level PUBG skills, something which I'm not familiar with. So while I'm still a newbie at PUBG, and I'm still level 1, I played enough casual games to really give it a good Game Pass inspection. And I gotta say, it passes. It doesn't pass on the merit necessarily of it being a good game, but rather it being a good deal. And somebody like myself, who has never committed to this game, can now finally get a taste of what it's like and possibly be turned into a consumer for PUBG. So overall, a good coup for Xbox and a great coup for Game Pass. But an even better coup for me, because I ain't giving them jack shit. And I only paid $1 for my Game Pass, so... Well, isn't that something? PUBG's actually pretty good. But how about our next game? Our next title, on the other hand, isn't quite so. It's a game that looks like a major AAA release in the holiday season, but it doesn't feel like a major AAA holiday release. In fact, one might say this game lost its grip on reality. Or maybe that's just me. Let's take a look. I love racing games, and I've played my fair share over the years of both realistic and over-the-top arcade racing games. That's why GRIP was not an unwelcome surprise, and when it was announced that it would be a free game on the Game Pass in addition to a day one release date as a third-party title, I thought, why not give this game a try? Again, if I like it enough, I'll buy it. If I don't like it, I won't buy it. GRIP is basically a little mixture between, say, Extreme G or F-Zero. Do you remember the game Revolt? It was an RC racing game that came out by Acclaim in the late 90s. Grip kind of reminds me of like RC cars because you're, well, trying to grip the environment, and in theory, being able to flip around on any side and still keep racing and have the track complement that. You know, sometimes you'll go upside down and it'll still be the right way to race because you got a grip. Your car is established onto the road, but it is a steep learning curve to get to that point, and quite often you'll be driving around, crashing into things, and trying to, again, pardon the pun, but get a grip. Maybe by reversing or turning around a lot in a race where you're supposed to be driving straight. I played with a couple buddies online. The online options were slim, but it still contained battle mode and racing against the bots. So there is something here for everyone. I'm more of a campaign or career dude. I like to play my games and get achievements and trophies and try and progress through the story or campaign and maybe finish the game. But I gave up on grip. I don't think I can sit here and finish a game such as this. It's just too frustrating. It really is. And while I'm still learning to get a grip and be better at this game, I am so glad that it's free and it's not something that I pounced on at launch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to locate a steering wheel. There we have it. 2 classic games. Eventually, when they're not new anymore. Game Pass is slowly getting better. There is still work to be done to clean out the sludge, and that's why I bring my plunger every time I subscribe. And if you're smart like me, you'll wait for the deals to come, like $1 for a month or $3 for 3 months. I've rarely paid full price for Game Pass, and I think that's where they have me. That's why you can rely on me, Chadworthy, to be your Game Pass cleaner. Keep them coming, or else people will get bored. Thanks for watching. This is Chad Hogan, live.